What's up everybody, I hope you're all doing great. In the next few minutes I'll do a short price prediction and especially an analysis on the graph cryptocurrency. So abbreviation is GRT against USDT on Binance, because frankly most volume of this crypto is traded on Binance as of right now. The graph had a very nice uptrend, some very bullish moves. I mean, it's quite trending right now, and it was in the top gainers a few times this week on CoinMarketCap. I already did an analysis on the graph when it was a little lower, I believe right here. And I just wanted to update it right now. So all of the cryptos have had a huge pullback at the beginning of the end of yesterday, or in the night. It really depends on where you're from. I live in Europe, so for me this was in the night. But I do think that this uptrend that GRT is making, as you can see, this trend line still held, and I do think that it definitely has a very nice bullish fundamental, in that it is a very nice cryptocurrency, has a good plan, and I think a lot of usage later on. So I don't think that this pullback will last, to be honest. I think it might find some resistance again at 1.11. So that's the blue scenario. We will get to the green scenario too, but I think the blue scenario is most likely. So it might find some resistance at 1.11, but then I do think it will break retest off of the 1.07. And after that it might find, here you can see a small kind of channel, right? I mean, this is the broader channel, so within this trend line and this trend line, but this is a smaller channel of which it can also break out. So it might find some resistance again at this top it made together with the trend line at 1.18. But eventually I think the next real resistance would be at 1.3. And when it reaches that resistance, I'd really need to reassess this price analysis, because what happens at 1.3 really depends on the price action before it, but possibly also some fundamentals. I always try to tell you guys that fundamental news will always make the technical analysis obsolete. So when news comes out, this technical analysis really does not matter. You should just follow the sentiment and the news in that case. But at this 1.3, I'd really need to reassess this evaluation, because it might pull back from it, possibly up until the 1.11 again, but it could also shoot straight through and reach 1.5 again. It really depends. So I think that is the most likely scenario for the graph right now. It might take a little longer than this path suggests. I mean, it might find resistance here a little bit longer, and it might take a while to retest, those kind of things. You should always be aware of that. So that's the first scenario, I think the most likely, but you should always be aware that cryptos do not always move the way you think they will. This is my opinion, and this is technical analysis. So the second scenario, I think what could also happen is that from where it is right now, or it might find resistance at 1.1050 again, that from this area it might go into a little consolidation and accumulation. It's difficult to say between what points, but it could range from 0.9080 up until 1.10, and it might consolidate and accumulate within this range a while. If it finds strong resistance right there, I think that scenario is most likely, and if it goes through this trend line and this trend line, which you can draw right now, here you can see where I draw them from. If that happens, I think a small consolidation will happen. I do not think that the graph will drop down, because as I said, fundamentally I think a lot of people are bullish on this crypto, but it might accumulate. Just take some time to rest, to get some more people to know about the graph, and then afterwards I think it's most likely that it's going to break out to the upside again, but it might need some accumulation. But as I said, that really depends on if it finds strong resistance right here, possibly a little lower here at 1.07, and if it breaks through these trend lines. So those are, in my opinion, the two most likely scenarios. If you have any questions about these scenarios, please let me know down in the comments, or if you have any questions about the price analysis in total, please let me know down in the comments, and I will make sure to respond to that as soon as possible. As for now, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye!